Yes, sir. Once again, it's on.
We back.
BlkPrint. One time for that song right there. J5 here. Josh P's
Josh
building.
P's. Man, we here. Josh P's, a.k.a. Spider-Man P.
Spider P.
You know, Spider P.
Spider P.
Spiders all over now. The Spider-Man movie was amazing, by the way.
We're going to talk about it.
Yeah, I just had to just throw that out there very early in the show.
I saw it last night again.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we're going
to dedicate it.
Yeah, well, wife had to see it. MC in the building.
What's going on, guys? Big trendsetter holding down our intros. Don't think I'm lost on that. Big trendsetter. That album is going to be nice at the end of the month.
You are such a fan.
I like Koi's, one of the girls that are holding it down in rap right now. Had a good summer jam, as most people did within the past week or so. I'm fucking with Koi's records, man.
Okay. Mm-hmm. She's, of course, on that soundtrack that we played. I've been playing the soundtrack.
Oh, yeah. This is
past week.
One of the best soundtracks ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Metro did this thing.
And family friendly, too. You got to respect it.
Yeah. I just peeped last night. He switched his future tag up. If young Metro don't trust you, I don't trust you.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
And I wonder how he cut it to be like that, because all he did was just take the first part of "I'ma" and
he just mixed it. I've seen DJs do things like that. You can kind of freak the sound a little bit, make it sound like it said something that didn't.
But I think what's the best Metro tag right now? Is it Metro? Like he's been using that a lot more.
I like it's a little Metro on the beat, Kodak.
Yeah. The Metro is funny. Like, the thing is like he's always going to be connected to Thug in that way. So like I think it's really cool that now he's using that one a lot more. Now that Thug is going through his issues. But shout out to Metro Boomin. He's in the movie. He's got one of the funniest lines in the movie. But we'll talk about Spider-Verse in a couple minutes here. I want to get to our last episode of AMP.
Oh yeah,
with Matt Fastow.
Great episode.
How did he do it?
I don't know, man. Matt is one of a kind, man.
How did he manage to? We had all these questions. We queued him up, and we asked maybe two.
I love interviews like that. I love conversations like that. It's a conversation. I talk to Matt damn near every day. I have a group chat with him and a few others, so we talk daily. And he's just one of those guys who's been a part of culture for a long time. So it's like he could talk about any and anything.
Right.
Yep.
It was a great episode. The one connection I didn't expect was Matt and Mark being so like, oh man, we got to go do some Florida shit. You two Florida niggas, man, I swear.
You want to join us at the Pollo?
No.
We're going to get some good shit.
I'm not going
Why
to Florida.
not?
I'm not trying to go to Florida at all.
Why not? I love Florida.
I'm not trying to go to Florida at all.
Yeah, I'm about to make a trip real soon.
They're wild out there.
Have you been?
Yes, I got family in Florida.
Hey, man, Florida's fire. I'll go to the Miami area. I don't travel too far outside of Miami.
Yeah,
I've been to Palm Beach a couple times. Actually, I went to Tampa last season for the football game. I've been to Tallahassee a couple times too. Shout out to RBR, Real Boston Richie.
I've been to Lakeland. I actually got a funny Florida story. Like the first time I ever saw a pimp was in Florida.
I see.
It was in Lakeland, Florida, and I was at my grandfather. Rest his soul. I was at my grandfather's house. My mom sent me over there for summer, not because I was bad, but just so that I could like meet that side of my family. Yeah. I feel like kids don't do that enough anymore. Like just go meet family and others.
Kids don't do a ton of shit. They be on their Switch all day.
They be on TikTok all day.
Why is this not the first time that I'm hearing how Lakeland gets down? My first thought was who's pimping in Lakeland, but this is not the first time that I've heard it goes down in Lakeland.
Yes, a lot of pimping there. I literally, he had the suit, he had the car, yeah, all of that shit. Like it was literally like a pimp in Lakeland. They had the rim. It was the first time I'd ever seen like big rims, all that shit. And I was like, yo, what is like? I was like, yo, that car is cool. And my cousin was like, don't look at him. He's a pimp. Da, 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 da. Like he tried to pimp my cousin. And I was like, wow, like it's crazy out here. And then I saw my grandfather's girlfriend kill a turtle.
Damn, that's a lot
for
going
food.
On.
Y'all cooked it?
Not for food.
It was a turtle that just came across the lawn, and she took the turtle, and she was like, I'm gonna cook this motherfucker today. Got a hammer, bust his shell open.
Yep.
Bust the shell. I'm literally sitting there like, oh my god, like I'm young. I'm a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan, so I'm like, yo, you can't do that.
Yeah, I don't fuck with that. I used to have a turtle growing up named Sam. I got a turtle on my watch right now.
That's Leonardo. That's Donatello. I've seen a turtle, and trust me, it's one of those images that you're never gonna be able to forget.
Yeah,
it's a turtle without its shell. Kills the turtle, cuts his feet off, boils it in the pot, and they had turtle feet.
You ate it, huh?
I ain't eat no fucking turtle feet. I had Crystal. That was the first time I ever had Crystal. Crystal burgers. And I was like, every day I went back to Crystal because they're only like 25 cents.
Yeah, those like little small burgers, right?
Yeah, like the little white.
It's funny. I've never had it before. I went into like there one time in New Orleans. The shit was so crowded, I just left.
Yeah, it's like 25 cents, but I don't know if it's like higher now.
I'm pretty sure inflation has altered that price.
It. Yeah, because it was like four mini burgers for $1. So like we would go back there every single day just eating Crystal burgers. I ate so many Crystal burgers, I never wanted to have that shit ever again. But there is one Crystal in Atlanta.
I think 2 Chainz owns that or something. I always see it and it's never open though.
Yeah, well, it was open when I went. It was late though. It might be one of them late night tips, but that's my Florida story. And I was like, yo, ever since then I've been like, yo, they eat turtles out there.
Hilarious.
Oh, turtles, iguana, gator. Had gator before? Had alligator?
I had gator before.
I had gator tacos before.
Yeah.
Good, right?
Yeah, they're pretty good. Gator tacos they lit.
I can't talk myself into eating iguana. I've seen iguana cooked on Instagram Live. I can't do it.
That's nasty.
Nah, iguana is definitely something I wouldn't ever eat because I also had a pet iguana.
Oh wow.
And he bit my thumb before because I was again once again I was a little ass kid and I was just fucking with him. I was just like doing this to the iguana. And next thing I know, this motherfucker's like gah and had my thumb. And I raised my thumb out of her little cage, and I was just like doing this, and the motherfucker was just like, "Yo, don't fuck with me." And
I threw that motherfucker away.
Her name was Iggy, and I was scared of her, but she loved me so much. Like she would always like love to just hang on my shoulder.
That's like naming a dog Doggy.
I know. I'm a kid.
I'm just saying.
I was a kid. Iggy the iguana. Iggy, I miss her. I mean, when she passed away, I was like maybe I was in middle school, and I woke up one day and she was just sitting there like prone. It's another image that you're never gonna forget. I had some pretty morbid fucking.
It's a dark episode.
So like
starting off crazy.
I saw.
I'm like, we're not even into the topics yet.
Usually when she would wake up, when she'd be hungry, she would slap her thing, like she'd use her tail and slap the cage. Like, wake up, nigga, I'm hungry, and so I reached up and I grabbed her, and it was like she was a popsicle. Like that's
crazy.
Just dead.
You wasn't feeding her enough.
I was feeding her. I think she got too cold, and she just passed away. It was sad. Damn, I'm gonna get another iguana.
Sleeping with that air conditioner on kills your iguana.
I'm gonna get another. I don't think it was just like that. I think it was that, and plus she was pretty old. So I don't know, but that was my morbid start of the episode. But if you guys don't know, you could go back and listen to our Patreon episode with our Amp Radio episode with Matt Fastow with the music. I think a lot of people have been fucking with the music. All our patrons love the music. $10 tier, you get the replay of the Amp Radio sessions. And this week on Amp Radio, we're doing R&B.
Oh yeah,
we're doing R&B sessions. So I want to do the next one. I want to do is cookout music.
Oh, that'd be good. That'd be a good one actually.
Cookout music will be really good. I'm getting how can I say it? I'm actually preparing for the R&B set. We already had a little bit of a moment on AMP on Wednesday when we said Waiting to Exhale is the best soundtrack of all time. So I already know where y'all are coming with. Okay. I have ideas of where y'all going, but I could adapt. I'm gonna have my R&B ready. If we
play a Not Gonna Cry, listen, whenever my mom used to get mad,
yup, the Not Gonna Cry.
Not Gonna Cry came on.
Oh my gosh.
When she cleaning the house.
That's a sad song.
I was your lover and your secretary. How was she the lover and the secretary?
You ain't never had that before?
Working every day of the week.
You ain't never had that before, girl? You just start dating her and then she just start doing shit for you?
No. Well.
Oh, yeah. I've had a couple secretaries in my time.
Well, I wouldn't like to think of my significant other as a secretary.
No, but it's like she started doing work related shit for you. Like, oh, I need you to go send off this package.
Yeah.
Oh, I need you to fax this letter.
I would feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I lightweight feel uncomfortable already, like asking my wife to do anything.
That's marriage for you.
I'm like, I that's just the way I am. Do you have that problem too, MC? Like just having like issues like asking a girl for something?
I usually am pretty self-oriented, but if I were to actually ask, I would probably have to be in some pretty down. Like I would definitely need the help if I were asking. I would say that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, they ask us to do things. I've painted rooms. I've been a handyman. I've done all type of shit. I've
what do you ask your girlfriend to do?
the things I just said, mail off packages for me. You know,
that'd be cool.
Oh, can you pick up my dry cleaning? Secretary shit.
The thing is that like I don't like my wife does it without asking, and like that's great. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing, but it's also like I'm like, damn. I feel like it makes me feel like I need to do more. So like
I do enough. I'm tired.
But I mean, but for real, like it's reciprocal. It's like if she does this, like I'll cook or I'll, you know what I'm saying, I'll do something. Like I usually will cook. I've been trying to get back on my game lately. I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram. I'm trying to get back on my cooking game.
Okay.
Making a lot of stuff. I'm making some oxtails this weekend for Juneteenth.
This nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Oxtail stew.
About to spend $100 on oxtails.
Oxtail stew.
Oxtails are expensive right now.
Low key, Vallarta.
Got them
for the low. Shh.
Oh man.
Shh. Chill. Don't all of y'all go to Vallarta at once right now. They got them on the low. I don't get my meat from like big box chains no more.
Okay.
Got to go to the Mexican spot or the carniceria.
Pause if necessary. I don't get my meat at big box chains. Big box chains is crazy. Sorry.
But you got to go to there or like the Mexican meat markets.
Yeah, no, for sure. I haven't been cooking a lot lately. When I did cook, I was just on some shit. I used to go to like a little butcher. Yeah. A little butcher shop called Standings on Melrose and like La Brea. I used to fuck with them on shit.
I love the butcher shop. And the thing is
I love a good butcher. Yeah. You get some random shit.
I never think about it until I go to fucking Pavilions or something like that, and I'm like, fuck, like we don't need to be getting our meat and chicken and shit from here, yo. Like it's too high. Like groceries in general are too high. Like how much do you spend on yourself a week?
Grocery wise,
yeah,
it's crazy, bro. I eat out a lot, so I really haven't been grocery shopping. I buy water, and juice and like little snacks and shit, and I'm straight.
Here's the gag, right? It's basically the same price at this point.
Oh no, I believe it. I mean, shit, I'm spending like fucking $150 on water a week.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same price to eat out, at least out here.
Oh no, it is. That's why I've been eating out a lot. I'm like,
yeah, like what's like it is like literally every single week. I'm like, all right. I'm guessing. I'm like, okay, we're gonna spend this much. All we need is meals for the week, just for 1 week, just for me. Maybe I get some like cereal, oatmeal, something like that. Maybe we'll get some chips. I might do a little bit over what we might do. I'm like, okay, it shouldn't be more than like $10 over, like maybe $110. $145.
Yeah, I believe it. I buy this fucking Erewhon water, so I'm spending a lot of money on water.
That water alone,
it's no discount on this. When you get the pack, you know what I just figured out the other day? Because I'm thinking like, I'm buying a case. I'm like, okay, I'm buying a case. They're gonna scan it, whatever. This motherfucker one time couldn't scan the regular barcode. She scanned every bottle individually. I was like, damn, it's not a discount.
That's the price,
bro. It's crazy. So shout out to Erewhon. Y'all need to sponsor this show.
Ain't no shout out to Erewhon. They're robbing you.
Nah, they're not robbing me. This is the best water on the market. Anytime people come to my house and grab this water, they're like, yo, what is this water? Like, yeah.
They say, whoa.
Yeah, on God. So it's literally the only water I could drink.
Did you see any niggas at Erewhon this week?
Nah, I didn't. Nah, I didn't.
What if it was like an older black dude that was like not our age or with that?
I be seeing like I didn't see no niggas. I be seeing black folks at Erewhon. Like and I be in Erewhon looking like a rapper damn near. So motherfuckers be looking at me like, who the fuck is this? Like
the funniest shit is seeing Wale eat Erewhon. Yeah, and this motherfucker be like, I'm addicted to it. Like he was telling us the other week. Me and Josh went over there.
Yeah,
he's like, I'm addicted to.
We had an Erewhon battle. I'm like, all right, nigga, you got it.
What does he get?
He be getting the little hot plates.
Yeah, the hot plates. He be getting
the salmon and shit.
The $30 shit. Let me tell you,
fire.
Watching an NBA basketball game with him is the most hilarious experience.
This thing go and get the shoes for where we're playing at the moment. Just bring them out and start rubbing them.
What?
We went over there. I think it was Lakers Nuggets still.
Yeah.
And anytime Rui would get a bucket, he ran in the room. It was like a kid. It was the funniest shit ever. Yo, he ran out the room and got the Rui 8s. It was like, this is my nigga. And then when somebody else would score, like LeBron score, he go run in the room.
Get his South Beaches.
He get a pair of LeBron. Just it's hilarious. But seeing him with Erewhon, I'm like, yo, niggas is really on this shit now, and there's nothing I can do to stop it. There's nothing I can do to stop Erewhon and the proliferation of my people right now.
Hey man, Erewhon is definitely top tier grocery shopping. If you're not in tune, get in tune.
I'm gonna go.
They got a lot of good different products and things that you be like, oh shit, I didn't know I needed this. Oh, and honestly, it's like they got like their tortilla chips, top tier.
How much are they?
Bro, I don't be looking at the price anymore.
Excuse me.
I know, man. I'm bad. I'm terrible. I'm really bad. But
he needs to go grocery shopping for me then, because this shit's getting out of hand.
Yeah, I can't. You know why I don't look at the price? Because I remember being younger and going grocery shopping with my mom, and she'd be like, "Oh, this is $3," and I'm like,
100%. That's me now.
I can't do that, man.
And it's fucked up because it's like, here's the thing. I don't mind paying it. Okay, I don't mind paying it. It's just like, why? Like, why does it cost this much right now? Like, I don't mind paying it, but I feel like when we're younger, I feel like at least like for like black kids, like we get a lot of stuff put on our shoulders that it carries over into our adulthood, where it's like it becomes like generational.
Yeah, I'm breaking a generational curse. I'm not over here tripping off of the price of cereal.
Right.
I've been telling myself since I've been getting money, I'll go broke on food.
Yeah, you have to.
I will literally go broke on food. Like I will have no problem being like, damn, this is my last dollar. I ate good.
Yeah.
So yeah, when I be in the grocery store, I don't be looking at the price. And, oh man, let me get what for what?
Yeah. No, it's a lot, because it's like even with like bills or like certain things. Like I think that the main thing for me was like breaking that curse, but also being like there was a lot of things that were put on me because I feel like our parents, and not like consciously, expect us to be in that same position when we get older.
Yeah.
And we're not. Like
I mean, I ain't got kids yet, so I don't know. Maybe when I have kids,
it ain't gonna be that much
like,
different.
Nigga, you got some organic money.
I feel like you would be like even worse with not looking at the price when you get kids. Like,
I would. I probably would be the same. Honestly, I'd just be like, fuck it.
Yeah, like
man.
Like I feel like especially when I have a kid, like I already know, like I'm gonna be like, I don't give a fuck. I'm buying them whatever the hell they want to get. You know what I mean? Like even though I say I don't want to spoil them, I know I'm about to spoil the shit out of my kids.
I don't know if I'm gonna spoil my kids. I won't go that far. But food wise, I ain't spoiling my kids.
Cap, you spoil yourself.
But these niggas gonna know some struggle. I worked hard to get to where I'm at.
Of course.
Y'all niggas ain't just about to get spoiled through life.
What to you is struggle? What to you would be struggle for a kid that's gonna grow into a family that has a 6-figure income?
I'm gonna make these niggas work for whatever.
Because our struggle is different from what their struggle is going to be. I can't make them go to the hood and drop them off and
but
I'm
going to make them, they going to be mowing lawns and all type of shit.
Yeah,
they're going to be, my kids are going to work for every fucking thing they need.
For every little PlayStation.
Xbox and shit. I'm like, oh, you want this or PlayStation? Yeah, this is how much it costs. This is how much you're going to need to do to get to that.
Okay.
Yeah, they ain't gonna just be popping up and waking up in the morning with the PS5.
Yeah, of course. I mean, of course not. But it's like
or that's 7 or 8 or whatever the fuck it's gonna be.
That's one of the biggest questions I have. Like as an adult, like trying to be a parent or being a parent is like, what is struggle gonna look like to my kid, and how do I make them realize and remember where they came from or where they could have come from? And I think that is like the main struggle, because I feel like a lot of people they'll conform and just spoil them anyway.
They're gonna know how much $1 is worth for real.
When did you realize how much $1 was worth? When we were like, what, 5, 6 years old?
Oh, absolutely.
when we should have known how much $1 was.
I just remember like, when I was way young, like shit. I used to walk home when I was like in 1st or 2nd grade.
Yeah.
So like I remember my mom like giving me like money and being like, oh, like this is $2 for the day.
Yeah.
And then like I'm like, oh shit, I got $2. Like I didn't used to eat school lunch.
Yeah.
So I would always get like I would always go to the store, Richards Market in Inglewood, and get chili Fritos after school.
Fire.
And that was like
they tasted different back then too.
Yeah, like no, like he literally chili like on the Fritos with the cheese. Like they said it was like a little like it was like a butcher liquor store.
Carniceria.
Yeah. So I would always go there, but it's owned by an Asian cat, but some Mexican people work there. It's funny. I went back like maybe last year or 2 years ago, and the same Mexican guy was working there. He was like, wow. He remembered me and everything. I was like,
that's crazy.
But yeah, so I will always get chili Fritos. Now I know, like, like I gotta space my money out. Right, sometimes, like the book fair come up. I'm like, all right, I gotta save my $2. Right. And at the end of the week, I got whatever, and then like I'm trying to eat and do this. It was so yeah, I knew I knew how much $1 was worth very young, and
for better or for worse, you know what I mean?
I
feel like I don't want my kids to feel that on their shoulders. I shouldn't have known that rent was late. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my kids to know shit like that. Like I should have known that.
Nah, and that's the thing. It's like even to that point, you should know that if your family is struggling and you like, damn, I want a toy. I want a toy this weekend. It's like, nah, nigga, we gotta pay bills. You can't get a toy.
I ain't gonna tell him like that, but tell him,
I'm be like, bro, do you want to wake up and not have a home, or do you want a fucking action figure? Like
that's traumatic too.
Yeah, we traumatize these niggas young. They ain't wake up. I'm just saying, like, I'm not about to have a kid grow up and just be oblivious going through the world. Then when they get to high school or out of high school, they're like, oh, I didn't know that. Like, yeah, you should know that.
I understand no nepotism babies, but we're traumatizing these kids. I don't know. There might be like a little bit of a line in between that.
Hey, man, I'm giving them some raw. Like Soulja Slim.
Raw and uncut, bro.
They might gradually learn the value of $1 as they get older, probably like middle school, high school. With some of the money that I had to make for lunch, I had a little bit of money that my mom would give me from so and so, but then I would also play Tonk in high school and get more money.
What the fuck is Tonk?
Lunch. It's a card game.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. We used to shoot dice at like middle school, high school.
Bro, if I shot some dice, come home and I don't got my money, bro.
Yeah,
I'm gonna whoop my ass.
I kind of learned my lesson. I was a side betting ass nigga, like, you know, $2 here, $3 here.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, I made like $20 at lunch.
And then there was also the CD game, which was amazing money for a kid at the time if you actually had good clientele.
Yeah.
And exactly, that's another thing I was doing. I was selling CDs. I used to sell a lot of shit in school because I remember in middle school, I sold pens. Like I would like.
Who didn't have a pen?
No, but you know, in middle school, like when you had the lead pencils start to get popular, and then you had like different color pens and shit like that. Yeah, so I used to sell. Like I used to get those and sell those, and like I was making some money off that.
You must have had the Pilot G2s early or something like that. You must have had these joints.
I just remember, even taking, like, I used to have the multicolored pens, and like I would take them out their case and switch the cases. So you had like a lavender pen in a green case. And people was buying pens off me. This shit was crazy.
I remember trying to sell candy, and the school came down on us for that. Public school will break down your entrepreneurial spirit, yo.
Yeah, nah.
You got to find a way.
I remember niggas was selling candy. I was never got into the candy game, but I was definitely into selling like pens.
Candy game, drug game, same shit, bro.
Yeah, like, very similar.
Where you get them Twix from? The king size joints. What neighborhood did you go to get those from? You had to go to the white 7-Eleven up the street off Tidewater. My VA niggas know, my 757 niggas know Tidewater had some of the best. Up Tidewater Boulevard has some of the best 7-Elevens, and that's where I used to get my candy from before they stopped me. But I got to tell the show and tell y'all of my newfound fandom.
Oh, well, tell us, please.
So I shout out to Cam. He usually when he puts out an article or something, I read it. He was in one of these complex lists this week, and he wrote about this rapper named Dave.
Oh yeah,
his name is just Dave.
Yeah,
and Central Cee, who I don't know his ethnicity.
Cinch. He's white.
I'm not calling him. He's white.
Yeah, he's white.
Just tan. He's just tan.
Yeah, man. I mean, he's like one of them little Eastern European looking niggas. Not even Eastern European, but you know, like, well, I'm sure it's like he's UK, but he look like, you know, like the tan UK niggas, like how the fucking Italian bitches be looking.
He looked like I don't know what he looks like, bro. He looks insane though. He looks like he kind of looks like The Critic. Remember that show, The Critic?
I don't.
His face kind of looks like The Critic, but he's skinny.
Yeah.
Remember? You don't remember The Critic? It stinks. Remember that?
Yeah.
It came on after The Simpsons.
Wow. I'm surprised you don't remember that.
Was it a cartoon?
Yeah.
Oh, he's kind of fat, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a guy I work with that looks just like that. It's called The Critic. I've been trying to figure out what the fuck that show was called for the longest. Yeah. I'm about to send this in the group chat. I'm about to have some people laugh. Some people are about to laugh their ass off in an hour after we finish this because this guy looks literally like The Critic.
He used to be like, it stinks.
Yeah. I have a guy that I work with looks just like The Critic.
So I was just like, okay, I'll listen to it. Here's my stance on UK rap. I always figured that it was like, and this is wrong for me to think this, okay? Yeah. I almost felt as though, like, how the fuck do they know about, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously they have their different experiences, but I was like, our rap is way better because, you know, we come from the shit that they talk about, they see on TV. Like, that's just the way I thought.
No, they got some shit out there though.
Well, now I'm hearing they got some shit out there.
Yeah, continue.
So like, again, it was my wrong thinking.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And
ignorant.
I'm saying
ignorant as fuck. Like, what you think? They ain't got motherfucking diamonds and shit out there.
They
bitches
popping Glocks out there.
They ain't popping Glocks exactly. They really don't rap about guns really. If you notice.
Don't. They say poker.
Yeah, slashing and shit.
Slashing.
I seen a video the other day. I'm not even going on a tangent. I seen some little goons run into a barbershop. This nigga stuffed a machete in his pants as he ran out the barbershop. I was like, damn, nigga, you gonna cut yourself? Shit was crazy. One of the wildest things I've ever seen on the internet. I was like, damn, they really do be with the machetes.
So I listened to Sprinter, and we know we was talking about Song of the Summer. Sprinter might be Song of the Summer.
It ain't Song of the Summer.
Sprinter might be Song of the Summer.
It's a great fucking song. Great song. But these niggas rapping over OG Unit beats. So I just can't.
Is that a G-Unit beat?
Them beats sound like G-Unit. Like, they sound like Window Shopper remixed.
And it's always...
Those don't sound like OG Unit beats?
So wait.
Sound like G-Unit, the Mobb Deep, Mace, 50 Cent era.
Did they start this drum pattern? They started this over there, right?
No, it started over here with 50 Cent and G-Unit and fucking Shy Money XL.
No, I mean the drum, like the drill drums. Like they started over here, over there, right?
I don't know. I feel like the drill shit started in Chicago.
Yeah,
but then they kind of took it and just made it a rap genre.
Yeah, like the little drum beat.
I guess. I can't say they started it. I don't know. I don't know the origins of it. I don't even want to know, honestly.
Them niggas be on in a pocket.
Yeah, they getting off on that. That little mixtape is hard. I fuck with Sprinter. I fuck with the 25th birthday.
The Trojan Horse shit.
Trojan Horse is fire.
I'm like, bro, these little, but they I feel like they're rapping a lot better than a lot of US niggas right now.
No, they barring up. They doing that shit. Honestly, it's funny. The rap style that I'm hearing from them is like, it's dope, it's cool, it's good lifestyle bars, but I also feel like it's kind of rapping like Detroit niggas, where it's just like funny punchline. Like, it's cool. I like it. I like where rap is at right now. I mean, even I would even compare to Put It on the Flow rap bars to that, the remix. Like, it's like, it's just, they're giving you bars. They're not really trying to rap you to death. They kind of giving you these bars and little captions. It's caption rap.
Right.
It's what it is right now.
The new caption rap.
It's caption rap. Like, I think Drake was one of the first people that was giving us that really crazy.
Yeah.
But
I mean, he embraced them too.
He's a big Central Cee fan.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like caption rap to me, which is dope. I think we need that. And yeah, to your point, I think it is something really dope for the summer. I wouldn't say it's Song of the Summer.
Song of the Summer.
So I'll tell you what Song of the Summer is.
You said it's Pound Town. I already know where you stand.
Mixtape dropped this week as well.
Oh, it does.
Hood Hottest. It dropped last week. Hood Hottest Princess. Ski yee. You ain't heard, bro.
No.
See, it's funny, man. She on a little indie distributor. They ain't gave her the most love.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was out.
Yeah, she just dropped some shit. She got some shit, bro. She's like,
how the beats?
The beats are hard. It's Tay Keith.
Okay.
She on her shit. Like, I feel like she giving me very much like female Chief Keef.
Okay.
She flipped Cheese and Dope on Cheese and Dope on one of the records.
Yeah.
What?
I think it's called
pretty hard.
Yeah, she got some shit, man. Like, I'm fucking with Sexy Red.
She
got a
from
new
Memphis?
chain. Nah, she's from St. Louis. She got a new chain that's hard. Got the Hello Kitty with the AK.
She said, I'm from St. Louis, but nigga like my arch. I said, okay.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
something here.
It's something about just the little ghetto hood shit. I just like it. Like, I like when Glorilla came out, but I like Sexy Red more. I think she's sexy.
Wow. Well, Glorilla kind of slowed down to me. I feel like she slowed down a lot to me.
Yeah, and I just feel like Glorilla, like, what's Glorilla without Hit Kid?
Oh, yeah.
Hit Kid for president, man.
Yeah. I think that I don't think the latest songs have been like.
She's actually on the Sexy Red project too, so
that's cool.
Shout out to her.
That's cool.
Shout out to ladies doing their thing.
She be hanging out with Crashin Rock too. I'm like, y'all need to watch out.
Yeah, she brought Crashin Rock out of the show, and like Crashin knew the choreography. It was weird. It was like they did a whole little. Like,
that's how good she is.
I don't know.
She probably looked at it one time and knew all the choreography.
Shit, crazy.
She's really smart. But back to Dave and Central Cee. What's your read on it? Like, do you like Central Cee better than Dave? Like,
it's funny. I've been kind of like tapped into that scene for a minute. Dave had a record last year, or maybe a year or two ago, that I really liked. I can't pronounce the name of it. Something with a V or something. I like the UK rap scene. I've always been a fan. Like, funny enough, J Hus just dropped a track with Drake. That's dope. I've been waiting for him to drop a new project. His last project, Big Conspiracy, one of my favorite projects when it came out. I think it came out in 2020 or like right after. But yeah, I fuck with the UK scene. I think it's funny. Like, you see a lot of like British UK people like, oh, you guys talking about you like UK rap, but you only like Dave and Central Cee. It's like, yes, we like the good ones. Like, sorry,
start somewhere.
Yeah,
we like the good ones.
I'm just saying, like, we like the ones that rap good.
Yeah, I wasn't like a Skepta guy.
I like Skepta. Skepta actually dropped a snippet on his Instagram that was hard. He dropped it like a couple weeks ago. I'm waiting for his new project.
I can admit and respect that Skepta be spitting. I get that.
Yeah.
But I think I've gravitated to like Dave, and that nigga Dave was. I went back in his history. He was on some conscious shit.
I mean, it's
Then he
funny.
went to the drill shit.
I'm trying to remember the name of the song that I really like from him. It was like the name I can't even pronounce.
But they put out projects so intermittently in the UK for that UK scene. Like it's like Dave hasn't dropped a project in like 2 years.
Yeah, the song was on. We're all alone in this together. Came out 2021.
Yeah,
Verdansk. What the fuck? How do you pronounce it? Verdansk.
Oh, Verdansk. Yeah,
Verdansk.
he has a video for that.
That song is hard. I remember just hearing that randomly. It was like, oh, he got some shit.
I got the This Is Dave. The This Is Dave playlist on my shit.
Okay.
And it's on there. I saved it.
Yeah, that song is hard. So I remember that. Well, I was bumping that when it came out. There's a few others from that scene I like too.
Location hard.
Yeah, Location is like that's one of his bigger tracks.
He got some shit. But the thing that shocked me, and I don't know if you was into this type of shit either, MC, is that like, yo, they really be spitting, and I feel like I needed to open my eyes a little bit more, open my ears a little bit more, man. Like I feel like I'm introduced to something, and I guess it's because rap is so slow right now that I'm like I gotta listen to something that's new and up and coming. So I mean, shout out to Cam for putting me on through that article. But I'm a UK rap fan, just Dave and Central Cee right now though.
No, I'll shout out a couple others from the scene too. I think AJ Tracy's one doing his thing right now. Fredo is another one who's doing anything. I really got into these niggas because they be having good jewelry. And then I found out the jewelry guy that be doing their shit in the UK. So I'll be just on that page, and whenever they get a new chain, I'll just be like, oh, okay.
They dressing. Other than like Dave being like a full Bathing Ape mannequin in that latest
Yeah, them
video.
niggas, I mean, they kind of late with they Justin too. Them niggas be wearing like Palm Angels and shit. It's another nigga. It's another young nigga. Why can't I remember his name right now? I just was listening to his shit recently. I want to shout him out because he's hard. Noons. Hold on.
Noons.
Hold on.
I fuck with Dave, but shout out to Spotify for that. This Is Dave too, bro.
The one thing that actually threw me off is that, you see a 4-minute record out here from any of the artists that we listen to. You're probably like, it's a pretty short record. I understand it. When I started playing the EP between Dave and Central Cee, I'm thinking like there's a song that's 8 minutes long because they're just packing it line after line after line. I'm thinking like, damn, this is a long ass 8-minute song. It was only like 3 minutes have passed.
Yeah, Nims with 3 Z's on the end. Nemzzz. He got a song called like Fenty Beauty that I was like, okay, this nigga Z on his shit.
I think Drake's worked with him too, hasn't he?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. But and then also, Charles are a real OG UK rapper that I really been fucking with for a long time. Nina Nines. That nigga's the man. I remember back in the day, he had the Arsenal chain. That's why I started fucking with him. I'm like, oh, this nigga, he really about it. He the man. He got some shit called Crop Circle. He be on his like weed. He like the weed man out there. So
crazy that they also be having like Aston Martins and Porsches and shit. I'm like, where y'all getting that from?
I mean, they got money out there, and it's probably. I don't know, but it might be cheaper to get an Aston Martin over there because they made over there. I don't know.
It's probably cheaper to get designer over there. Everything's cheaper over there, but
you just got to drive on the right hand side. That's it.
That's right.
That shit might fuck me up. That shit might fuck me up. Honestly, I got to sit on the right hand side of the car. I might flip the whole bitch over. Honestly,
it's gonna fuck me up in Japan too. When we gotta do all that, bro. Them roads
you do gotta do that in Japan.
Them roads look treacherous out there. I want to do the go kart. I want to do like the Mario Kart go kart shit.
Oh yeah,
on the street.
I'm good.
Yeah, you gotta do it on the street.
Make sure you get your international driver's license.
I gotta do that this month. But I want to talk about something serious. And I know Josh got a lot of thoughts about this.
How serious?
Uh-oh.
Zion Williamson.
Oh yeah.
His no good, very bad week. Or is it a bad week?
I'm like, come on, man.
Is it a bad week? So
it's a great week. He just announced he having a child.
Early last weekend, he had a baby shower with, I don't know this woman. I guess she was on countless like sites. Not like porn, but like I guess she was just like an influencer or something like that.
Oh yeah, so she was like a little influencer. She was a part of Queen's Flips. Like
her show, the show, yeah.
Thing. Yeah, she was on his show as like a correspondent.
I saw her fighting on the show.
I saw her. She went viral for the fight like a couple weeks ago. I just randomly seen it on my timeline. Yeah. Like, oh shit. And then when the shit came back out, it like resurfaced. I was like, oh, that's the same. Like, damn, she.
So Zion Williamson had a lot of time on his hand. Obviously, he's always injured. He hasn't been with his team for quite some time, but he did just get he got a supermax like a year ago, right?
Yeah. Pretty good, pretty decent contract. The 2019 rookies have received their supermax, so yes.
Yeah. So he got like what, almost 300 mil plus the Nike stuff that he does.
Man.
He's rolling in dough.
Yeah.
He's rolling in dough. He's a young cat. He's like 21, 22. And out of nowhere, Moriah Mills. Now, for anyone who doesn't know who Moriah Mills is, she is like a OG, like way back when I was in high school.
Damn.
Porn star.
Oh yeah. I'm like, she. She moving like she like got some mental issues.
I would say that. Well, I want to get to that in a second.
Yeah.
She comes out and says, I can't believe you betrayed me and we used to be having sex and you was rawing me and you got a thought pregnant and all. She goes on Twitter, goes crazy.
Yeah.
And everyone on Twitter is like, oh my God, Zion Williamson is crazy. She starts posting texts. She starts doing all this other crazy stuff. And then all these women come out the woodwork. I slept with him too.
Well, my thing is Zion Wilson's not crazy. He's just doing what a $300 million nigga would do.
Yeah. And there's probably countless other. Listen, why would people think that people with money are held to some higher standard that is like somehow higher than ours? Most of the time, it's probably lower than ours.
Yeah, like
our standards are high because they have to be.
And I think also just like, you know, being a young, I think all these NBA niggas are sheltered to a certain degree.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you know, he probably ain't been getting pussy all his life.
Yeah.
He probably was playing basketball and when we was getting pussy. So now it's like he got the free time because he injured and he got the money to just be like, hey, I like you. I'm going to send you some money. It's like, yeah, he just kind of like shows her to it. And like, you even look at some of the texts he was sending back and forth and like the shit she's been exposing. It's very green of him and her. Like, it was very much like, I like you. I want you to be my girlfriend. Like,
I'm going to move you out here.
Yeah, just the way he was just talking. It's like, nigga, you ain't never talked to women before.
Nah. And the thing is, like, you're right, Josh. He's sheltered. He probably was in AAU all his life. Probably he's been, again, like we said with Ja Morant, he's been told his whole life, you're great, you're amazing, you're awesome, you're going to be a prodigy. But never given like the real keys to life to be like, stay away from people like this or don't get in yourself.
Niggas just ain't got no game. Like, really ain't got no type of game. I mean, I knew he had no game before all this shit came out because I just looked at how he dresses.
Yeah.
He dresses very, very terrible. And I know he's from South Carolina, which ain't the most fashion forward place, but he dressed bad. And it's like, nigga, it's no excuse.
I saw a tweet where they said they saw him wearing a Naruto shirt and they said they looked at him like an easy lick. And I say, yep, that's probably what
absolutely.
it is.
Yeah. And it's like, you know, I think, I mean, just even looking at the type of women that he like are fighting over him currently, it's like
fantasies.
It ain't no woman of high. Yeah, it's like fantasies for him. Like, he's probably been looking at her on his screen since he was in middle school. Yeah. But I think even just the caliber of woman, it's not like the greatest caliber of woman. And that's the thing. It's
character-wise
and look-wise. Like, just going like, I'll be like, I would pass. Like, I would not holler at any of these girls in no circumstance. Mm-hmm. They all don't got nothing going for them that a man of my caliber would be looking for.
But that's what I'm saying, though, Josh. Like, we like people who don't make $300 million. We got to be a little more selective because we got shit to lose.
I don't know what even say that. He got shit to lose. He about to lose a lot with this. Like, he need to silence her. He need to send her $1 million and tell her to shut the fuck up. But
I don't think she want like. Okay, so we could kind of guess that he was paying her. He's saying he was going to move her out. But then, like, she continues going and saying, you wanted me to get box braids and you wanted me to get a waist.
This is low-key my funniest part to me.
Waist jewelry.
He was literally trying to live out his fantasies. Like, I'm not mad at it. I'm telling you, like, I don't want to blame him at all.
And my issue is the people that are kind of putting him in the same level of, like, greenness as Ja Morant. And I was just like, all right. Like,
no, it is. It's very much the same level of greenness.
No, it's not. Like,
it's niggas living out their fantasy. At least Zion is on some shit where it's like, nigga, I'm trying to just...
fuck everything.
Yeah, have the most fun with what I got in front of me. And like, you know, even just telling a woman like, yeah, if I'm paying you $20,000 to come visit me, yeah, you're going to come with the hairstyle I want. You're going to wear the shit I want. Like, it's just like, I mean, just even if I'm not paying you anything and I want to see you, I'm be like, oh yeah, wear that dress I like.
Yeah.
Oh, I like your hair like this.
I don't think anything's wrong with the request if she was willing to do the request.
She did them. She was willing.
I mean,
she came with the braids.
And she still had them. She had pictures with the braids.
She came with the braids. She came with the waist beads. So like all this after the fact.
Yo, Josh, what did you feel about the waist beads?
I mean, I just think it's just him. He probably but that's the thing. It's like he wants. It's his fantasy.
Yeah.
But then he also wants a certain type of woman because I think at some point maybe he was trying to wife her. Maybe he was just leading her on. I don't know. But he's like, oh, I want my woman to look like this. Like I want my black Nubian queen and like
that was his fantasy. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man. And he sent her a picture. He Googled it.
He had the watermark on it.
It's kind of crazy. I was like, all right, like a nigga that knows what he wants. Ain't that what women want?
Yeah, I mean, no one ever thought Zion was like the peak of like of genius. You know what I'm saying? But the reason I had a problem with him putting him on the same level with Ja is that like, again, Ja's doing things that are like detrimental to not only his health but other people's health. Zion just doing stupid shit. Just in general.
Yeah, like, I mean, it's all stupid shit at the end of the day. I think, to your point, yes, Ja is doing some detrimental shit. That's why I mean, like, the whole Zion shit, it's like, it's all, outside of sports related.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like, that's why I can't even like, it's like more tabloid fodder than anything. Like, Ja Morant is endangering people and he should be suspended and all this shit. Like, nothing should happen to Zion on the court. Around this.
And nothing will happen. Other than, and the thing that's to get me is that, like, I hate on social media when people are like, it's easy to judge people on there. You know what I'm saying? And I get that. It's easy to judge anybody up there. But I'm like, yo, first of all, y'all don't got $300 million. Y'all don't live that kid's life. Y'all don't, like, like, a lot of this shit's really none of y'all's business, to be honest with you. But it's also like, like, don't judge, you know what I'm saying? Don't judge him for his kinks or whatever the fuck he's into. Like, that shit's weird to me. That shit's even more weird than what he's doing to me, is the people that judge him for that. Like, a porn star? I'm like, nigga.
I mean, if I was a $300 million nigga and I'm single and doing whatever I want, it's going to be a couple porn stars, regular girl. Nigga, I'm going to just be on Twitter just going through the For You page and just, you see how the girl that was working at Home Depot just went viral last week? Yeah. If I was a $300 million nigga, I would have been DMing her. Like, yo, come like, here. Bro, you don't got to work for the whole year.
It's just
I got your salary for the year. You don't got to work.
It's just a bad stigma with like people. And I guess what I really want to say is like people that work in like sex work. And I'm just like, y'all know y'all would be doing the same shit he's doing if y'all had to, like, don't come down to him to clutch your damn pearls.
I get it where certain people say things though. Like, I mean, sex work is sex work. It is what it is. But also it's like, I don't know. It's a twofold.
What Moriah Mills is doing is what I feel as though not a lot of. I feel like people lump her in with like all of them, and they're like all of them would do that. I'm like, no, Moriah Mills is like an isolated incident. What she's doing is very isolated and like directly. She's still going days later.
Yeah, it's just she's just a weirdo. I think honestly, and I'm not trying to be insensitive in no sense of the word. I think she either has mental health issues or she's autistic. Like I just think it's one or the other. Like. And I'm leaning towards
mental health.
Okay, mental health.
It's mental health.
Just to be insensitive. Just to be sensitive.
It's not even sensitive. It's not autism.
She got something going on.
Yeah.
Have y'all ever watched the Moriah Mills scene before?
They're terrible.
Nah, I never have, because she's like, that's just like bimbo shit. Like big ass, big titties. Like when I seen her, I saw the face. I know the face. But I was also just like, that's not what I would be into. But I get why he's into it. He's a big ass nigga.
She never did like ebony porn. That was like the big thing with her back in the day. She was very vocal about it, I believe, saying she wouldn't do ebony porn.
She was on her Alexis Texas? Oh,
yeah,
man.
she only had.
That's why I'm like, I've never watched Moriah Mills.
There were tweets that were like,
Zion the first black nigga she ever fucked with?
I don't know. I have no clue, but I know crazy. I know a lot of sex workers that are really weird about kind of, you know, doing stuff with black men or whatever.
You know what that is? That's racism. Yeah. And that's why I be like, that's why when people are like, don't judge sex workers, like sex workers are weirdos too.
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
You haven't watched the movie Pleasure yet, huh?
No, I haven't.
Watch it. It's a really good movie. You as a sex worker advocate, a connoisseur, are just. It's funny. Even the word sex worker is funny to me. They just porn stars, bitches out here fucking on screen. That's what they are. You should watch this movie though. It gives you the real side of sex work and just like being a porn star. Like, it's actually a really good film. Like,
I want to check it out.
With the Sundance cans, all that shit. It's a really good film.
I know Pat said he heard it was pretty good. It's on my queue.
You should watch it. It's really fucking good.
Listen, I advocate for people making money. You know what I'm saying? So like, if Moriah Mills got to make that money, somehow she got to make it. But my issue is, of course, she's just going too long. It's making him look way cooler than her at this point. Like at first it was funny. And it was like, damn, he green. Now it's like, all right, you're sad, and he's really just doing. what
he's not really that green. He just like, he knew to this, but she's just whack.
She acting like she knew to this.
She just whack. I mean, honestly, when you losing your meal ticket, I see it. She desperate. She like, God damn, nigga was sending 20 a week. She going crazy right now.
Yeah, it is. It is a rough point for him. I think he's gonna be fine. You know, congratulations to him for having a kid.
Yeah,
she was even coming at the baby mom. Baby mom was like, "Chill, bro."
Yeah, the baby mom, homegirl, was trying to beat her. She's like, "Oh, they're threatening me. I'm scared." I was like, "Yeah, because you tripping."
It's nasty out there. So
I think Zion will be okay though, because boy, Adam Silver is letting it hang on Ja right now. Once I heard the carrying joke he made on show this week, I'm like, oh, he's
what carrying joke?
I missed it.
What carrying joke?
He was on, God, I can't remember what the show name was. It's a huge sport. So Dan Patrick, he was on Dan Patrick, and they were talking about carrying in the NBA, traveling, holding the ball, carrying. And they said there might be some rules that we need to change for that. And Adam Silver said, "Yeah, carrying might be. I think there's 2 different types of carrying we'll need to address in the league soon." And then he tipped off the show.
My thing with that
was like, "Oh shit!
Stop holding this guy's. Stop holding the outcome of what's happening over our heads like it's a joke. Like I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like him making jokes about shit like that. And also, it's like Adam Silver. If you don't suspend him for the season and make him go to rehab, the NBA has a problem. Honestly, like I'm really curious to see what happens because like he's an alcoholic and no one's talking about this shit. Why is no one talking about him being an alcoholic? Like, I just really want to know that. Like, before this whole gun shit came out, during the season when the whole shit happened, he's like, "Oh, I gotta go to rehab." He talked about drinking a little bit.
Yeah.
But then after the season ended, he was in the club drinking Casamigos like it was a fucking soda.
And you know what's funny? I think it was a year or 2 ago when people were seeing him. Remember like after
on the
season,
plane,
on the plane, and like at that pool party he had or something. At his house.
That's what he went.
Taken it to the head. And someone said on Twitter, "I'm actually kind of worried about him drinking like that." And everyone was like, "He's a young guy, leave him alone." Da, 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 da. I'm like, I don't know too many young people that take it.
Who
bottle
drinks
to the head
Casamigos
like
out the bottle?
Exactly.
Like, fucking, that's nasty, first of all. But that's also just like alcoholic shit. Like, man, if they don't address this shit, it just shows how much
They're complicit.
It's complicit. And just, the NBA has a bunch of alcohol sponsors, so they can't really come out and say it. And that's what everybody's dancing around right now. And like even Adam Silver in his last kind of like statement about it, he mentioned like, "Oh, we don't want to ostracize him completely. We want to figure out a way to put basketball on the back burner, but still be there for him." It's like
the corniest shit is him saying, "We're not going to tell y'all what we're going to do until after the finals." Like it's a storyline beat. Like,
I mean, it is. Like, honestly, it is. And like the NBA is big business, and it's going to be the next beat after this boring ass finals.
Yeah.
And this shit's whack. Like, honestly, like it's really a big alcohol problem, and I'm just mad that no one's saying this shit. Like, I'm really mad.
Could we talk about his alcoholism without the gun? Or do you think that's
we
what
should.
really sparks
We absolutely should.
The alcoholism leads to the gun.
Yeah.
You know what I
we
mean?
absolutely should. The gun shit I'm concerned about, but also I get where people's like, it's legal, he's not doing, like, I get that to a certain degree. Like people pose with guns all the time. He ain't shoot a gun, he ain't shot nobody. But it's the alcoholism that's contributing to all of this. And that's the part that people are skipping over just to go straight to the gun shit. And it's like, that's whack.
Yeah.
I also did want to ask, does Wale have any Jimmy Butlers that he could have in his vicinity tomorrow? Because it might be needed.
The fuck, does Jimmy Butler even have a shit?
Some
you gonna hold some Jordans?
Some Chinese shit? I don't know, bro. I don't know
some
if he got
Jordans.
Chinese short. He's not a Jordan no more.
Nah, but his dad is Jordan.
Oh,
it's a joke,
wow.
man. Come on, man.
Got him.
It's a good joke.
Shut up, Mark.
The conspiracy.
Hey, it worked.
Hate you guys. I wanna send a round of applause out to Travis Rudolph.
Oh yeah, shout out to Travis Rudolph.
Found not guilty. Had a party right after.
Turning up the dirt.
Playing No
the
Auto
song.
Dirt.
Yeah,
is
No Auto
crazy.
Dirt.
That was
Wow.
crazy.
But also, it's like I feel him, nigga. Like
Dance on him.
I feel him.
Dance
He
on
still
him.
be alive right now?
I see somebody be like, he better be careful. That guy he killed has friends. I'm like, obviously his friends are pussy. like look at his friends are all just on the stand. They're all pussy.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So I mean, shout out to Travis Rudolph. I'm glad he got off. I did see something about his brother rapping after the fact. His brother had like a rap verse about the whole trial and shit. That was lame.
We good on that.
But
I watched the ex-girlfriend's testimony, and I was like, wow. They're not gonna win,
Man.
and they did.
Fuck that.
Are they putting that girl in jail?
No,
Nah, they haven't filed charges yet, but they need to.
He could come back and file a civil suit for her for either money. I don't think a criminal.
That bitch
suit,
ain't got no money.
I don't think it's worth it because he couldn't bring her to like it would be really hard for him to say, oh, it's conspiracy. Like it's just it wouldn't be worth his time. But he could probably do a civil case for just the time and all the money he spent on the case.
The state need to bring some charges against her though.
They could.
Her and her brother.
They could.
I don't know why they haven't yet, but also like I saw when they had the detective on trial, and it's like that whole county. He need to move out of Florida and that county.
Yeah,
he need to get far away from
just
wherever
the way
he
they
was.
Talk like
the detective was like damn near like not doing her job. Didn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
it was like these niggas shooting each other. I don't care.
Yeah,
and really didn't even look into the case beyond what was there. And then his lawyers got on the stand and embarrassed the fuck out of her.
It seemed open and shut. You know what I'm saying? But there was still that situation where it could have went either way. And that's why I feel like it was kind of scary. Like I was like, I really hope he gets, you know what I'm saying? He gets found not guilty, but I'm glad he did, but it was also like you never know with shit like this anymore.
Nah, it once she got to stand the girlfriend, she was like early on. I was like, oh, it's over with.
Yeah,
but
she killed herself off.
Yeah, but I will say he needs to move because like I think just the way his defense team were going at just everyone, people got it out for him.
Yeah.
They're gonna try to, cop gonna try to pull him over randomly or something's gonna happen.
He got a big house too. Like,
I think he moved from that house.
Oh, he did? Okay.
Yeah, I heard he moved from that house exactly. So I hopefully he moved to a new city. Move out of Florida if you can, because they're gonna try to get him.
They're gonna try and get you just for getting off.
Yeah, no, they're gonna try to plant something on you, do some little weird shit.
Watch out.
Provoke you.
He don't play anymore, right? He's like,
well, I mean, I think this kind of ruined his career, just as far as just like he was in jail for a little bit of time.
Oh,
so even just as far as working out and shit like that. I know he was like at the time he was trying to get in the Canadian League, and this was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
At this point, so I'm not sure where he's at with that. Hopefully, it's a redemption story of sorts, and the NFL kind of lets him back in, and they always do some shit for the publicity.
Well, shout out to Travis Rudolph. Best wishes to him and what goes on later, and I hope that his ex-girlfriend finds peace in situation.
Fuck that bitch. She was married at the time. Like,
she's still married.
She went and got some plastic surgery and all this shit. This bitch, in between the trial and now, she was in LA turning up. Like I went on her Instagram page like right before she made it private, and this bitch was living like it was nothing that happened. Like no one died, nothing. Like shit's crazy.
Well, she's got a body on her conscience, so I don't know how you're gonna do
this
it.
Shit. The some bitches don't got conscience, man. That's why I've been trying to find out. Like honestly, it's funny. Before we start the show, I was just singing this song in my head. It's from Drake's Comeback Season. This bitch is crazy.
Yeah.
I respect the woman, but this bitch is crazy, and she don't even know it. That is the realest fucking shit in the world. I know so many women who are out of their fucking mind and they don't even know it. And we just talked about 2 on this episode.
Yeah.
We literally just talked about 2.
Yeah.
So
it's scary.
Yeah. So shout out to her. Fuck her. And her little brother. That nigga pussy.
All right. Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse. I've seen it twice. Josh seen it.
Have you seen it, Mark?
MC don't go see movies.
Man. Oh man, you missing out. That's a really great film. I can't front.
Yeah.
I'm super late on these things. But I did see Air though. Air was great. Just like you said.
It's good.
We talked about it like 3 months ago, man.
That was 2 episodes ago.
Nah, that was not 2 episodes
MC,
ago.
I need you to go like take a girl out to go see Spider-Verse. She would really enjoy it.
Yeah, that's a great film, man.
It's a great date film. It really is.
I went to go see, this was one of the, it was also, what was it? Across or, this one's Across. The other one was Into, right?
Yeah.
Into was one of the first movies that I bought through Apple TV. Looks great in 4K, looks amazing. I also loved Into the Spider-Verse. I think I'm going to like Across the Spider-Verse a whole lot.
I don't even think I've seen the first one.
You don't need to. I mean, they bring you up to speed multiple fucking times in the movie.
Yeah, it's like, damn. It's a lot of backstory to it.
Yeah.
Like, but it's good. It's great.
It's a long movie. The longest animated movie of all time.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I think I brought this up before. When I finished watching it, I was like, damn, I wish there was more. Like at the end, and they ended it so crazy.
I felt like
it's the longest animated movie ever?
Mm-hmm.
How long is it?
It's about 2 hours and 25 minutes.
That's crazy. I could have watched another 2 hours of that movie, or at least an hour.
Both audiences I saw it on opening night, and I saw it yesterday. Both audiences, they booed and were very upset at the ending.
Yeah.
I feel as though they needed to. I don't feel like they read in. I feel like they didn't read the room there in terms of like whether people would like it. It's a cliffhanger. It's no spoiler.
Super cliffhanger, but it's like very abrupt. It's like abrupt. It's like.
Here's the thing that I felt was scummy about that ending, and I've said it before. And shout out to Dom because he warned us because he's the one who brought it up the other day when he saw it. He was just like, "Hey, did you guys remember that this was a part 1?" And I was like, "Oh fuck, it is a part 1." When they announced the movie in 2020, they said because of COVID we got to push it back, but we're also going to split it into 2. And it was called Part 1, and it was going to be Part 2 comes out. When they started marketing the movie again, they dropped the Part 1.
So is it Part 2 already filmed and done?
No.
Oh, no, that's whack. Because I don't want to wait that long for this, especially how it ended.
It took 4 years. The first movie came out a month before I met my wife.
Damn.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
It was a long time ago.
That's crazy.
And when we saw it, she was pissed. She was like, "How do you start?" And I think the issue is that one thing you never want to do in a movie is you never want to introduce new ideas into a movie before you end the movie. So I feel like in the final 10 minutes of that movie, they started introducing so many new ideas.
I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, that shit really pissed me off.
And then a movie should never, a movie as it gets to a cliffhanger should decelerate. Did you see Endgame Avengers?
No, I don't watch that shit, man.
So at the end of Avengers Endgame, when he did the snap thing, everyone starts dying, right?
Oh yeah.
And it ends right there.
Okay.
With everyone dead. With Spider-Man, it's like this happens, and then this happens, and then they have a conversation, and they wrap up their story at the end, and then you see all this stuff happen.
A new story started,
and then a new story starts.
Yeah, I was like,
hold
up.
And then they about to like do something, and they said nope. like a movie should decelerate, not accelerate, and then pump the brakes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It should just end correctly. And I feel like I love this movie so much. I think it's as good as the first one. But that ending, I just can't get with it, and I've seen it twice. I can't get with the ending.
Yeah, I didn't appreciate that ending. But it was a great fantastic cliffhanger to the next. I'm like, I'm definitely invested. As someone who don't even really watch Spider-Man, Marvel, all this type of shit, but I was like, yeah, this is great.
They best not wait 4 years. They should not wait 4 years.
Yeah, hopefully they don't, because it was like I don't have 4 years to wait.
Yeah. They shouldn't wait 4 years for the next one. It's a black ass movie. All right. Yeah, it's a black and Latino ass movie.
I was about to say it's a very multicultural movie.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even say black and Latino. I feel like they kind of hitting all the bases. Yeah. But there is a lot of Spanish in there. I'm like,
with no subtitles.
Yeah, which was interesting to me. I know people were in there who were like pissed. I could feel that energy.
I mean, I like the fact that they, and I think a lot of shows are doing this now, where they're putting out and they have different dialogues in different languages, and they're not putting subtitles in there because they're recognizing that they have multicultural audiences, and I think that's really cool. So it's like, because like ultimately a lot of times they're just saying what they're gonna say in English right before.
Yeah, I mean, I would have appreciated subtitles, but I thought it was cool. It was dope. I think, to your point, I like the multiculturalness of the movie. I feel like that's the type of world we live in, so it should be like that. Like Spanglish is damn near a third language of the United States.
But I love how Miles is in relation to his Latin American background. It's like he doesn't really speak, the greatest, you know what I'm saying, Spanish.
Fluent.
Like he even looks at his mom like, is that Spanglish at one point? And she like gets offended at it. And like,
I mean, that's how a lot of, second generation, first generation kids are at this point.
That's what I love about the movie, is that like it's when we were coming up, we didn't get to see really a lot of things like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? And Into the Spider-Verse, it was like, okay, this is cool. We didn't get to see it. But with this one, it's like, yo, we really get to see what it's like to be a second generation mixed kid.
Yeah.
And he's able to do that. I love the parents, like the mom and the dad. The dad is Brian Tyree Henry. The mom, she was I forgot her name. She was like Werda in Dexter. The police chief. She was in Oz too.
Okay, I wasn't sure who the mom was. I knew Brian Tyree Henry was the dad, though.
She was the nurse in Oz too, but she's been around for a long time doing a lot of great stuff. Of course, Shamik Moore did Miles. I think he's one of the best voice actors for a character. Like I can't see Miles without hearing him.
Yeah, it's funny. I when I saw that I didn't even peep who it was, and I saw it, and I was like, oh, that's what he's been doing. Cause he's been kind of quiet.
Because he was in Dope,
yeah, and then I think he was in. I know he was in.
Shamik's also in Wu-Tang. He was Raekwon.
Oh shit! Okay.
That's what he's been in Wu-Tang, but other than that, he's been kind of quiet. So I was like, how's this nigga? What's he doing up to?
Yeah, he been trying to riz Haley Stanfield out. He been trying to riz her crazy. she keep curving him at all the press events.
Wow, that's funny. Okay. Haley Stanfield is the girl in the movie.
Yeah, she's Gwen.
Okay, yeah, it's the interracial relationship thing is pretty funny. It is.
What? Do I want to ask why you think it's funny?
I mean, it's just funny. It's a great twist. I think it's dope. I think that's the world we live in, as I was mentioning. But it's funny.
Why is it
funny? It's funny to me. I don't know.
I'm ready to, but like, want to laugh. Why is it funny?
I don't know. Like, I just, maybe it's not even just the interracial relationship of it. It's the relationship of it in general. The way she's kind of playing him, like, the way she's just kind of going about it is just funny to me. Like, nigga, boss up on this bitch, bro.
I think
nigga, boss up. Bro.
I think every like black woman, Latino woman, any woman is like, this is what you get for fucking with a white girl.
Yeah, I mean that's what it kind of feel like. It's like, nigga, see,
look at what she got.
Find you a bitch in your universe, nigga. Like, what you doing? I think the whole multiverse thing is pretty funny to me too. It's like everybody saw everything everywhere all at once. It was like, all right, we got to go multiverse crazy. I feel like
it was happening. Like,
was that in the first one though?
No, it wasn't the first multiverse movie. No. I mean, Spider-Verse kind of kicked off the multiverse thing. The first one.
Okay.
It was in the multiverse because Gwen comes over from her universe. She was in the first one too. But we're in kind of the era of the multiverse, and that was a conversation that I've been having with some friends. So I'm like, we're kind of at the end of that because you had Spider-Man No Way Home, you had the Doctor Strange movie, The Flash comes out this week, and that's multiverse shit. I'm like, if they wait for 4 years, the multiverse shit gonna be over. No one's gonna want to hear about that no more.
Yeah, it's fake corny to me at this point. I think it's just like too much multiverse shit going on. I'm just like,
what would Earth 42 Josh Pease be doing?
Shit, who knows? Probably playing basketball. Zion Wilson.
You were gonna say that Earth 681 Josh Pease,
NBA superstar, but always injured. What is he doing in his free time?
He's a comedian.
On my phone scrolling.
I think one of your universe Joshes would be a rapper.
I could see that. That'd be a terrible one.
You'd be like Dave. You would be from the UK, and you would be a rapper.
Yeah.
In one of your universes, one of the alternate universe.
I could see that. I could absolutely see that. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what my alternate universe me would be. I'd be Buff for sure. Because like there was an alternate universe Miles. I don't want to spoil it, but there was an alternate universe Miles in the movie.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, you could just be whatever the fuck you want to be in the alternate universe. Like you could just look however you want to look.
Speaking of the multiverse thing too, I like the way they did like the different ones. Like there was like the Lego one.
Yeah.
And then like the, I don't know, different comic book style.
The Mumbai.
Yeah, the Mumbai one was funny actually.
You know the cool thing about the Lego one, I think I read on Twitter like a 15-year-old black kid created that part.
Oh, that was fire. Yeah. I like that. That part was actually very funny to me.
And that's what I love about the movie is that there's so many different, it was a melting pot. Literally. There's so many different ideas that came into that. The Hobie, Daniel Kaluuya's character, Spider-Punk.
Oh, yeah.
He was fantastic in the movie. They took him, it took them 3 years to animate him.
Yeah, his animation was just so different. It was like just static.
So with Spider-Punk, basically the animators use like junk mail to make up his whole thing. He moves slower, like animation wise, than everybody else on the screen.
I could tell a lot of his shit was like static. Like he would just be posing.
Yeah. Like he moves slower and they animates differently than everybody else. You got to see the movie. See, like it's amazing. Like the thing is, we haven't even talked about the technical aspect of the movie and the fact that it took them 4 years to do like the chase scene in the movie.
Oh yeah.
And they started this movie like 2019.
That chase scene was long as fuck. They could have shortened it like.
The movie itself is long as fuck.
They could have shortened that chase scene for sure. I was like, and just you telling me it's how long it was, it makes a lot of sense. 'Cause I definitely dozed off for like 2 parts. I doze off in movies. I just do that. I might be narcoleptic, honestly.
That's not good to know.
Hey man, but yeah, I dozed off at 2 parts, and I was like, oh, okay, like but. The chase scene was long as fuck. But I was like I was anticipating Metro scene so much, so I was like, I can't miss this.
Did you miss it?
No, I saw it.
Okay.
But it was so fast, it was like, oh shit, that's Metro.
Metro has the line of the movie.
You if you don't know who he is, you wouldn't know it's him.
Yeah. But
which is dope.
But they had been teasing that he's like, I mean, whoever did the art for the Spider people because he's in it and he has a line and it's hilarious, and like I think it's so cool that they integrated him, not only his music but his personality.
Love the
all
music.
of that. The music plays out from the soundtrack so well. I honestly feel like there should have been more music from the soundtrack.
Yeah, I thought when we spoke about it, I think you had said that. I thought you said it wasn't any music because I know there was some music that was on the soundtrack that ended up on the deluxe that was in there, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
But when I heard, this isn't giving away, but Koya Self Love was like early.
First scene.
That's my favorite song on the project. So I was like, oh shit. As soon as I heard that, I was like, okay.
Cool.
I'm into it.
It was cool seeing the movie, and he had just released the first day. It was like the Thursday that it came out, and he put the track list out. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna watch out for this and this and this and this and this. And I was like, oh man, it was awesome to hear Koi's part pop up with Gwen's part, and they play it for a minute. Trendsetter, how you ain't seen it?
Play the whole thing. Yeah.
How you ain't seen it, MC? Trendsetter.
I could see it. I listened to the soundtrack. Soundtrack is great. I love
it.
You should check it out.
Many different records on the soundtrack.
Now that the thing is, it's up there with great movie soundtracks because he integrates the movie into the fucking soundtrack.
Yeah.
And seeing the movie and then hearing the soundtrack, it brings you more into it. And again, it's a family friendly soundtrack too. I don't think we mentioned that.
Yeah. No, absolutely. No curses. Really, just the themes of the songs, like great workout, family friendly.
Yeah.
Like it's a great album, man. And shout out to Metro. Like he keeps surprising. Yeah,
he keeps upping the bar.
Yeah, it just keeps elevating. Like I mean, from the album last year to this, it's like damn. Like he just dropped a snippet with Future, and it's like yo, like he about to come back right back with some new heat.
Can I get that Future song? That's all I want.
Oh yeah,
all I want is that Future song, bro. I like Metro. Just drop the Future song. I'm good for that song in the summer right there.
Even Hit Boy was like, damn, I got to drop another album on this. You know, he's got to drop another album next week.
Yeah, the Hit Boy album's like his dad shit. Let's not make the. I hate that this like a competition thing since Hit Boy said whatever he said. Like I'm mad that he even said that shit. This is kind of corny to me. And Nas is actually on the
Spider-Verse soundtrack.
Yeah, and he actually Hit Boy said that he loves the song. So shout out to that. Producer beef is whack to me.
Yeah, it is.
Like, what y'all niggas gonna do?
The best producer beef was Scott Storch and Timbaland.
Yeah, which is also
hilarious.
Y'all both. Scott Storch is a ghost producer, and then Timbaland has a ghost producer. Yeah, it's like, what are we doing?
No, Scott was Timbaland's ghost producer at one point.
He was Dr. Dre's ghost producer too.
Yeah,
Dre's ghost producer. Yeah.
It's just odd.
Where's Danger Hands at?
I brought that up on the AMP episode.
Yeah, back in Virginia probably, or maybe working on some people. Actually, no, they're
working on some pop shit. I remember he was doing shit for like Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera.
Like, what is a ghost producer today? Like, if you're not Dr. Luke, then like, there's no.
No, a ghost producer today is a loop maker.
That's true. You did bring that up. Too. And they're usually in Croatia or some shit.
Yeah. Shout out to Seth Got the Waves. I think he lives in New Zealand.
Yeah, exactly. Like, they're usually way far away from the actual producer they work with. Got chains and a Rolex and shit. I'm like, where'd you even buy that?
Nah, Seth is shout out to Seth because I remember he got like a car and just got like his like it was like a very modest car. It was like a Mazda. Yeah, he had like a vanity plate with his like producer name on there.
That's dope.
I was like, man,
that's dope. But we're at our time, and I know this is gonna be like supersized already, but I want to talk about the Idol on B-sides.
Oh yeah,
we could talk about the Idol on
B-sides.
Man,
Idol needs to be A-sides because Idol.
You want to do the Idol and then go on the B-sides?
It's my favorite show.
How is this surprising anyone that this is?
Y'all gonna have to pay for Patreon for my commentary, but it's my favorite show. We'll probably talk about it later in the season 2.
Yeah,
just because it's we literally tonight's episode 2.
Yes,
but Idol favorite show right now. Off one episode.
How many shows is Josh watching right now?
I just started Crowded Room on Apple TV.
I heard that was terrible.
It's not the best, but the story I'm kind of interested in, so I'm invested. Yeah, Tom Holland and then the chick from the pill shit.
Oh, yeah, she Amanda Seyfried.
Yeah, it's not the best.
This is the show that made him quit acting for a year.
Yeah, I just read that when I was watching it. It's cool. I like where it's going. I mean, I like that it's like a period piece, but then like the black characters look like they are from now. They got like black hairstyle, like current hairstyle. Like one nigga got like
wearing that shit.
Nigga got one braid going down the middle. I'm like, that's not a 70s hairstyle.
Them niggas not doing that back then. Yeah. You'd be lucky to find a cornrow back then, nigga.
Man.
But Josh loves the Idol. I'm gonna have my thoughts on the Idol as well on B-sides. Thank you guys for listening. I mean, you gotta listen to B-sides, bro. Like it's literally people literally sign up to our Patreon just to listen to B-sides.
Yeah, was it $5? $5 to get in?
$5 to get in, but 10 to spend. You know what I'm saying? You gotta listen to everything on our Patreon. Of course, we have the new episodes of Throwblacks with Diplomatic Community. We're still kind of mulling over this month's Throwblacks. Did we land on anything?
Not just yet. We have a lot of different ideas. Thank you to everybody that has talked about us on Patreon.
We wanted to do
was it Carter or something?
No, we wanted to do something like De La Soul or something like that.
Yeah. We got to figure it out. Suggestions, please.
We'll figure it out. We got a lot. We got the Carters. Yeah, Carter 3 just hit. Carter 3 hit what, 15?
Mm-hmm. Just 15. Wayne said he doesn't remember it.
But we're in that. We're still in that 2000s pocket. That's why I don't want to do it. We're still in that 2000s pocket.
Of course you don't remember it. Shout out to Wayne. I watched his All of the Smoke. He put his son to bed on a FaceTime call.
Oh, that's so cute.
And then he shouted out Nipsey and was like, I forgot him and Nipsey's sons are brothers.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. So he was like, yeah, man. It's the way he shouted out the same. He was like, we're across the boss. Like I like that he has a relationship with those kids and like it's not like contentious. And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna send him a picture of his dad. She look crazy. Like it was dope. Yeah.
I forget like the intertwinedness of all of that shit is nuts. But Throwblacks is out. Recut Gems is out as well. Really funny fucking episode.
Check that out, please.
With Plus and Mark. Mark got a new drop. I don't want to.
Don't ruin it.
Go ahead and play it, Mark. Play the drop before we get out of here.
Well, I'm just gonna hopefully provide this as good luck towards Game 5. By the time that you hear this, Game 5 will be done. So either I'll be heartbroken or you will hear this in its entirety.
Most hated.
So we'll see.
MH.
The fades, the echo and the fades are crazy.
MH. Anyway. Thank you guys for listening to BlkPrint. We'll see you guys on B-sides in a couple days, and we'll see you on AMP Radio this week with the R&B Blacklist episode. So, peace out.